Our real goal at the Open Media Foundation is helping underserved communities help shape public awareness and public policy. None of us as people value rich people more than we do poor people, but our values are shaped by our communications, and our corporate communications, our corporate media system really does value affluent audiences more than poor audiences.
Messaging is very important. Framing of conversations and issues, significant issues, are very important. And so who's driving that messaging?
That is definitely one of the roles of Open Media Foundation, to give that voice, that powerful voice through the media, to the nonprofit sector, to the community, and particularly to communities that don't have access to the resources that allow them to put it out there themselves.
People who are living in poverty but want to be part of a change, want to make a change. Open Media Foundation is a huge vehicle for that, and how to uplift their voices.
I believe in democracy, and that means that I believe that every voice has value.
So I wanted to ask you what exactly
and some voices are shut out of the system or don't have the access that others do.
More pressure.
We started the Open Media Foundation because we saw this as a root cause of inequity in society. So we set out to make sure that the services, the training, and the tools that people need to impact public awareness and impact public policy were available to everyone.
The word of the rural individuals.
We don't have the programs that link our services, our training, and our tools to our real goal of shifting public awareness and shifting public policy. We depend entirely on our clients, our students, and our members to create the content that's going to make the difference.
Open Media Foundation's mission to really affect social change can't be achieved without us.
We could never hope to be the voice of all the voiceless people in this community. The only hope to really make a difference is to mobilize the community, you, to make the difference. We want the people in the driver's seat. We don't want any organization deciding which issues deserve a chance to be part of the public discourse. We want a democratic, participatory conversation.
You actually do have a voice in all of this. This is your choice.
If we believe in democracy and the rights of all people, then we have to give up on controlling it. We can't say, well, we want to hear you, but only if you agree with us. That's not how it works. And that's not what makes us our best. I am the lead on the Denver Foundation's Common Sense Discipline Initiative and Learning Cohort to End the School to Prison Pipeline. That is about addressing the trend we see in the United States where kids are falling out of school and ending up in jail. And disproportionately we see that happening with kids of color, particularly with young African American men. Open Media Foundation has been absolutely key to our ability to help others understand what we're doing and why. Even people working in the area, even some of my colleagues, didn't really understand what we were doing until they saw this video.
We worked with the Open Media Foundation to build the new website for our Community Facts flagship product.
Data is now an important driver in the way that decisions are made. The data initiative was founded on the core belief that communities need to be part of the decision-making process.
The data initiative is putting that information into the hands of community to really empower them to make the decisions that are best for their community.
The Open Media Foundation made sense as a partner for us because they have a very aligned interest in raising the voice of underserved communities.
Who better knows how to find solutions for the community than the community themselves?
I started coming to Open Media Foundation because I was invited to come to a digital storytelling class.
We produced a video through Open Media around the issue of incarcerated parents of children. Through the partnership with Open Media Foundation, that video was seen across the nation.
There's an organization in New York City called Justice Strategies, and the woman that runs it saw this little video. She called me and said, you and your son have to come to Washington, D.C. next week and speak in front of Congress about the impact of parental incarceration on children. And the next thing I know, we were on a plane.
And she actually testified in front of Congress's Sentencing Commission.
All that happened because of a 2-minute video that I filmed on my phone in a digital storytelling class that I learned how to edit and send out to people. It's amazing.
That wouldn't have happened without Open Media Foundation, without the framework being, how do you shift public awareness?
Our ability to change policy or to change minds increased exponentially. When you're able to put the face of the community in front of the face of a legislature and tell the story of what's happened to them, It changes hearts and minds.
We've had a few showings of this video, and the response has been tremendous. Donors coming forward who want to donate to the work, parents who want to get engaged, who want it in their schools, rooms standing up and applauding that this work is happening and asking what they can do. It is incalculable the difference that it's made.
I was able to take my story, share it, affect public policy, and make real change, lasting change. The governor signed it. It's real. It's happening. It's in statute. It changes people's lives every single day.
This can be impacted. This can change. Anything can change.
To be a part of that empowering activity is something amazing.
It's incredibly humbling to know that I have this opportunity every day to have an impact.
It's a privilege to be able to have a voice in the community and feel like you're making a difference in the world. And we want everyone to feel that way. We want everyone to feel like they're making a difference in their community.